Are you live right now?
Yep.
La 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 la. I don't care what you say. La la la.
Hi.
Hello?
You stepped in the puddle, buddy. Your sock's gonna get all wet. Your sock is all soaked and wet.
Oh, what an assault.
Fuck you up. Say my mom again, bro. Say my mom again. Say my mom again, bro. Say my mom again. Say it again, bro. Say it again. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, boy.
Are you serious right now?
Let's go.
Don't you touch me. Don't you put hands on me. This is a lawsuit, sir.
Okay.
Everybody see what's happening? Look at this.
Wrong.
Quit touching my penis! Quit touching my penis! Quit touching my penis! It's not. It's called a public easement. Quit trying to fucking bully me. I know my rights.
Stop. Come on. You're like an old man, and I'm an old man.
Sir, that's not nice of you, sir. That's not nice of you.
It's a First Amendment right violation. I'm a press.
No, you wanted to stand there and hold your cell phone in my face is what you wanted to do. Yes, you
wasn't in your
Take your
face.
cell phone and go and make your complaint, okay?
Okay.
Those are my fucking court records on the floor.
Get this off my wrist!
She has a broken back, by the way, too.
You think that me wanting to know where to find you has anything to do with YouTube? You're sadly mistaken. Your name is going on the lawsuit.
So yeah, it's been an interesting last couple of days. I mean, for public safety finally sued me. One of these days, if Chris were to actually sue me, that would mean that would be so groundbreaking, you know? Like, how fitting would it be? The first channel to ever threaten me on this platform to come around and be the reason why I no longer have this platform. You know, it would be something else. Guys, and as Mr. Thomas, aka Robs, just said, late night stream with Will. I don't stream this late, guys. That's why. How many people are here? Oh my goodness. Nobody's here because it's late. Everybody's in bed. We're all tired. I'm exhausted. I wouldn't have streamed this late. I've never streamed this late before. Only reason I'm here is because we did a laundry night and I wanted to be able to stream to talk with you guys for a bit and, laugh a little bit if we can, I guess question first off is how is everybody doing? How are all of you? Why don't we do a quick hello and see everybody that's here? Let's see. Batty is here. Well, I know she's not here right now, but I know she will be. Welcome, Batty. Booger is here. Sir David is here. Welcome. CyberX. Any tips on getting a timeout so that I can do the opposite? Oh, here. I got it for you right here, CyberX. Hold on. Here, this is, wait, where the heck is it? Oh, here, this is what you do.
Oh, what an assault.
Go right on out the door. Right with CK. Joe is not here. He is on panel with someone else right now. Oddly enough. Great to see you. Cool Clearwater. Howdy, maniacs. Hello, sir. Thanks for coming. Mr. Thomas is here. Mr. Thomas, welcome. Oh, man. I am tired. Honestly. I don't know if you guys can hear. It looks Friday. Had a long week. Got my spiked seltzer here. Be here for a little while and laugh. Yeah. But it's great to see all of you here. One thing I just want to address briefly. And I know I bothered a couple of people this week when I was on panel with Frauditor Troll that I'll just say it. It pissed a lot of people off. Apparently, being neutral is worse than taking sides because it confuses more people. And when people get confused, they turn their confusion into anger. So I lost a good number of subs. People were upset, saying, why won't you turn on he who will not be mentioned here? Or why don't you support he who won't be mentioned here? And I'm like, look, I'm not going to get bullied on the internet to have an opinion that I don't have, So I'm over the drama. I'm over the debate. I'm over the discussions. At the end of the day, guys, look, let's just have fun. Let's just have fun. Bring our panelist up. David is here. Welcome, David.
Hello. How are you?
I'm just exhausted. I'm great. Otherwise, I'm
You
just.
sound kind of tired. Well, I was going to say, I
Do
am
I?
too.
Yes. Listen. I've had shorter and shorter streams. I remember I could go 5 hours, 3 or 4 nights a week. I had no problem. Now, if we make it to an hour and a half, we'll be blessed. Honestly, I am exhausted.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I
get-
finished. I guess you weren't there. Were you on the Were you on the stream last night over at Doc's?
Actually, I came on so late. I had such a long day.
No.
Like I came in towards the end.
Well, I came in right towards the end too. But I did my final presentation for my second master's yesterday, and I got my grade today, and I got 100. So I'm graduating on May 9th.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Hold on one second.
I'm pooped too. Trust me, that presentation was a booger.
Yeah. Get out of here with that. You're a fraud. But anyway,
with people coming down on you for being neutral, it's amazing how the First Amendment is great. Well, it's amazing how the First Amendment is great until it doesn't work in your favor, isn't it?
I mean, they want to fight for free speech and then blah blah blah. But then the moment I demonstrate my free speech, it's a problem. And the one thing that did bother me, I'm not gonna lie, when Troll says he goes one moment, being a new channel, joining a bigger channel for quote unquote clout, that's not the way to do it. To, hey, if you come make hater videos with me, I'll get you thousands of subs. And I'm like, which is it? I'm not going to sell my soul for some subscribers.
Yeah, and that's kind of what it boils down to at the end of the day, isn't it?
I mean, at the end of the day, the people that show up to this stream, they might not be many, but the people that show up here are here because I'm consistent. And that's the point. They know that what they see is what they get. They know what they're going to get, and they love it.
And folks don't want that. There's a lot of other content on YouTube.
I mean, do you understand in the grand scheme of things, right? Auditing or frauditors, like frauditing in itself, it has such a small percentage of the content on the internet.
Yeah, it's what is it? Half of 1% or something like that.
Like 1/10 of 1%, something like that. USA, it's not a private chat. Who said it's a private chat? You're happy to say. You don't have to leave. But like if the entire anti-frauditing community hates one person, or if the entire frauditing community hates one person, that person would just have to create content in a different genre and no one would have any idea.
And they would probably have a lot more subs.
That's the truth. People, this is a very sensitive community. Let's just be honest. People are very sensitive. And
well, the only reason I do this, besides having fun, of course, is that I think these guys are very, very dangerous to the future of the country. Because if this catches on and they do get big, like we're talking about, we're in big trouble. Can you imagine these people that we sit there and criticize? Can you imagine them being in charge? I mean, good grief, that would be awful. I was thinking about Josh Abrams running for selectman up there in Massachusetts. If Josh Abrams gets elected,
there's a couple of them, isn't there? There's a couple of them.
Yeah. Shilly says he's running for governor in Nevada when he gets out of jail. He actually said that on one of his phone call things.
I
That was good
know.
for a chuckle anyway.
Stefan just said, I'm friends with Josh. I'm unhappy with association with Stone. Look, Stone Vet is vile. Stone Vet is nothing but filled with hate and nothing about drama. And in my mind, I'm not for, like, you know. And here's the thing. It's funny. Troll and Dr. Dave were both like, oh, I don't know who this guy is. Who is this guy? This guy, blah, blah. And I'm like, I reached out to them both on numerous occasions with my stuff, and they just chose to ignore it. And now
Well,
they're
and
like,
they think because they have what 10 or 20,000 subscribers that they're the be all end all of whatever it is they're doing. That's nothing. I mean, come on. This is not rocket science, guys.
Yeah. I'm not going to get into that. We're here to have fun.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
No, yeah. A couple other people are here. Michael X is here. Welcome. C. Allen says chili for governor / mayor. Screw you. That's all I can say. Imagine.
Hey, I've got an idea. Let's have a contest. Let's have a contest to see who can guess how many marbles we can put in Lucky Laptop's attic. What do you think?
How many marbles could Lucky Laptop? One, he choked on it.
Well, I was going to say he would probably think that they were violating his rights and kick him out, but who knows?
He probably throw them at his laptop. Something like that. Well, not everyone voted for the orange man. Yes, people in this country did, and you know, I'll keep my 2 cents to myself. But
oh,
no, you're saying he was running for. Thank you. Okay. C. Allen's a friend of the channel. He says he's not advocating for it. Thank you. I thought you were one of those trolls. Thank you.
Hey, Stefan, ¿cómo allez-vous, mon ami?
Well, I have a couple videos we can watch. Like, if you guys can't tell, I'm completely exhausted, but hang out here for a bit. Why not? I got a couple videos I thought we could watch. One video, I know there's one video I don't think we saw. I think one video we may have seen before. But it was so long ago. Hold on.
Yeah, bien.
Oh, geez, I was just going on. So frustrating. CK says, I was just at Hannibal is hungry. He's so good, but he likes TT. Oh, my God. Really? How do you like Tyrant Terminator?
Tyrant.
Oh,
show me one tyrant he's terminated.
Hold on. Who's CTA? That's not Tyrant Terminator. TTA is who? I'm sorry. But anyone that likes LIA is so like. I don't know. Anyway, so let's have a look at. It is Tyrant Terminator. Oh, Tyrant Terminator Audit. That's it. That's his actual name. I'm sorry, guys. It took me a second. Like I said, I'm completely brain dead. All right, we're gonna watch this dummy Krueger video. A lot of us have seen this. This is that one video with that newbie frauditor that got arrested on I think it's his first or second audit, and it's like, it's just like, dude, what do you expect? TTA isn't liked by anyone, and understand, guys. And I think I can't remember if it was Dr. Dave or I think it could have been Blackheart Knight that said this, but. The frauditors think that they have all these people supporting them, but when you watch them in their audience and their audits, they piss off more people than people they draw to them.
Well, a lot of people go to see him just so they can get pissed off at him.
That, and then also there are people that like conflict. And I tell you, here's the thing. Those are people that like conflict on the internet, but if someone were to get stepped to in public, they would be as reserved, and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I promise you, these are some of the same people that if someone stuck a camera in their face, they would be like, "Get that thing out of my face." So, no, not.
So what are we gonna watch?
Not TNA, Cool Clearwater, not TNA. Anyway, let's have this satisfying video done by Dummy Krueger. And
Oh
thanks
yeah,
for
man,
coming.
that's great. Is this the new one? Is this the new one he just did?
This is old. No, this is old. This video
Okay.
is old.
He's got a new one out that's really good.
For public safety.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't want to bring it up.
Well, we
I'm
saw
so
we
tired
saw
of
it
hearing
already.
about that
You
guy.
can bring him up.
Yeah, but I'm so tired of hearing about for public safety. I could just puke.
I think we all are, honestly. Anyway, guys, hey, great to see you guys here. Great to see you guys. You'll be here for a little bit. Be sure to hit the like button if you want to support the channel. I appreciate it. Let's have a look at the video.
Welcome to the Dummy Krueger channel, everyone. Today's video takes us to the Regional Justice Center Courthouse located in Las Vegas, Nevada. We have a new rights protector on scene who goes by the name Blue Line Transparency. I learned about this new fearless freedom fighter by way of the YouTube channel Leroy Truth Investigates. So Leroy covered this arrest of Blue Line Transparency on his channel, and what I saw was absolutely shocking. Was I shocked that another freedom fighter was arrested in a courthouse? Don't be silly. Of course not. I was shocked that Leroy Truth Investigates neither told the truth or investigated any of his claims. It turns out Leroy began lying to his audience from the jump when he created this thumbnail. As we will see as the video unfolds, Blue Line Transparency was not arrested for filming in public. He was arrested because a court order prohibited recording. When the auditor refused to discontinue his actions, he was ultimately arrested for trespassing, not recording. We'll also take a couple of minutes to go over the court administrative order that covers photography throughout the entire building, and from the looks of it, was written specifically to deter First Amendment auditors. I've often said that while a couple of these auditors have made some change in terms of pointing out rights violations and lack of transparency, the large majority of them, and I do mean large, are actually helping erode those very rights they claim to be fighting for. Let's find out why we have yet another rights protector cuffed and arrested. But before we get to that,
David, I want to start with just that intro right there, if you don't mind.
Okay, what's up?
Because there's two things that Dummy Krueger said that I hate that frauditors do. Number one, the narrative that they set is automatically it's a lie. Because again,
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Because he set the narrative. Oh, he was arrested for filming. He wasn't arrested for anything even close to that. But because these people, and that's the other thing, let's talk about. Dr. Dave and Frauditor were talking about, oh, Wrangler has these cult followers. What about all these large channels with their quote unquote cult followers that don't listen to a word anyone else has to say?
Yeah, and that's just kind of the nature. If you think about it, it's kind of the nature of the internet in a lot of ways. It's you've got so many people who are looking for some meaning in their lives that they don't find anywhere else. It's hard to, I don't know. It's hard to understand why people do that sometimes. But I guess I understand it. People are looking for meaning. They're looking for something beyond themselves, and some of these yokels. That's maybe why some of them, like Long Island Audit, has such a big following. Let's hand it to him. He may be an idiot, but he is a talented idiot. He knows what he's doing. And he knows how to put a video together. He knows how to make it interesting. With that said, he's still an idiot.
He is a marketing genius.
Yeah, he really is.
He knows how to market content.
So is Josh Abrams. That's the only nice thing I will ever say about Josh Abrams. But he does know what dude's doing when it comes to marketing.
Right. And the second thing that Dummy said that I think is timely, when he said that these frauditors claim that they're fighting for rights of individuals, but all they're doing are making certain rights more difficult.
And we're starting to see that. Yeah, I agree completely. There are more and more laws now that are starting to be passed that are restricting what 5 years ago was not under attack to begin with. It still isn't. But, trying to convince these guys that there's nothing under attack, and then you get called whatever they call us. And It's I mean, they're defending something that's not being attacked at all, ever. I mean, I haven't, I just don't get it. The right to take my cell phone into some public building and record people walking by is just that's not the hill I want to go die on. It just isn't.
Exactly. So it's the way I see it is, I mean, 5 years ago, as you said, none of these rights that they were quote unquote fighting for were under attack. And if anything, think about their ultimate goal. And here's an example. Filming the police. They say that, oh, we are creating accountability between law enforcement and the public. I don't see that progressing in any way, shape, or form because of frauditors or cop watching. I think the police have become educated on a greater level on how to deal with hecklers, right? With prank stars, right? With disruptive individuals. I think if anything, frauditors have created that awareness. But for the most part, what has frauditing accomplished that collectively has been good for our society as a whole?
Well, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Legitimate cop watching is a very good thing. Look at what happened, in Minneapolis with the Derek Chauvin case, or there have been a lot of those. That's legitimate cop watching. That's what it's supposed to be. But it's not legitimate cop watching when you go and become the story, when you go and create a problem, and then you record it. You record the cops arresting you for very legitimate reasons for stuff that crimes you just committed, because you were trying to commit crimes so you could get them on video arresting you for committing crimes. I think I'm starting to sound like Hez a little bit.
No, well,
Hez has a very good take on that. He's right. Hez is exactly right on what the motivations behind a lot of that.
Yeah. He's still a tyrant. Anyway, that's I love that guy. All right, let's keep watching.
Please do remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, and comment below. Let's jump right in.
What's that? Can't take pictures of people. Sorry, what? I don't understand. Why not? You can't take pictures of people because it's secure. I've never heard that in my life before. Okay. What's your name, sir? Excuse me, sir. Okay. Interesting. It's barking orders and doesn't have a name. How you doing?
You have permission to film already?
Permission? Yeah, I do. I do, yeah, from James.
Two quick observations. At first, I thought this allied security guard did a subpar job, but it turns out he just walked away and contacted the marshals. As for this gentleman here, he just let the auditor stroll on in after he said he had permission from, quote, James. James, of course, being James Madison, often referred to as the father of the Constitution. When I say auditors are good at baffling them with BS, this is what I'm referring to. Saying that, I do believe this marshal could benefit from some extra training.
It was very interesting. Well, the bark orders, but didn't want to identify himself and walked away. Hang out, see if he wants to come over and talk to us.
So here's another question I have. And Joseph Rosenbaum, welcome. Great to have you here. But he asked, what is your take on with these frauditors and these identifying police officers and the blanket, it's your policy. If you don't, I'll take, I'll get you arrested or I'll take your qualified immunity away.
Well, they can't do that unless they happen to be a federal judge.
But is that argument not nonsense? Like, I mean, that really exposes what their actual intention is. And it's just to seize the opportunity to attack, I'm ignoring the name and I'll speak to her when she wants to be an adult. They exploit the opportunity to, and CK put it, it's a power play. They exploit the opportunity to be in control, which to me is the sole purpose frauditing in itself. It's not
Of
accomplishing.
course it is. That's exactly what. Yeah, you're right. No, I agree completely.
It's simply an opportunity. It's that momentary satisfaction of being in control indicates to their viewers that what they're doing is correct, and their viewers look at that and say, "Hey, I want to be in control too."
Well, it goes back to what you were saying earlier about shaping the narrative. Yeah, it really does. That's how they start shaping the narrative right there. They'll say, well, we're going to do this. And then they say, now you have to do this, Mr. Officer, because it's your policy. Well, they don't know if it's a policy or not. And even if it is, that's why we elect officials to run the executive branch and tell those guys what the policy is. If those guys want to change the policy, they need to run for office, then have some friends run for office, get a majority on the city council, and then vote it in. Until then, they need to shut up.
Exactly. A couple other people are here. Jamie is here. Donna is here. Welcome to you both. Happy to see you.
Are you literally going to sit there and ignore me?
Well, yes. I see you changed your name. So great to see you, Daddy. Happy to have you here.
I am not getting involved in this conversation at all.
Hey, I didn't say anything. I just, this is facts. It's Friday. I'm just saying facts. How's everybody doing?
You're saying what?
Okay,
facts?
how are you doing?
Doing great.
Well, what facts are you saying? I don't understand what facts.
Okay, well, the facts is it's Friday, and it is up and oh really? Cut the I just got that. Okay, this is how it's gonna go. Okay, I see you. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 15 rounds, 3 falls, 20-minute time limit. We have in this corner Frauditor Mania, in the other corner Crack the Crap Batty, apparently is her name, at least for the moment. And they're going to duke it out to see who gets to go on a date with Frank.
You know what? I was going to come on here and be nice to you, but I think I'm not going to now.
Oh no. Just real quick, guys. Jamie says, when you said warning to me earlier, that mean my name is going on the LOL suit or lawsuit? No, sir. It just means that.
Oh, what an assault.
I think we need to buy George some falling lessons. We really do.
We all need to take lessons in the ballet. But
there you go.
Jesus Christ.
You started it.
Okay. But I don't know.
Children.
Are you? Clifford Reynolds asks, "Are we watching a Lucky Laptop videos here?" No, if we have time. If I don't fall asleep, which I preface the stream, I say I'm exhausted. I doubt I'm going to be here that long. But Clifford, no, we're going to watch someone even better. Oh, CK's proud. CK said I taught him everything he knows.
Oh, that's awesome.
CK taught me how to throw people out of the street.
That's awesome.
That's good. Okay, so
the names keep changing. What's going on?
Yes, you know what? So let's go back to the video.
Pick up tonight.
Batty, I don't know how long you've been here. I don't know if you watched any of the video we were just watching. This is just Dummy Krueger is just spitting facts. This is an older video, but he's just spitting facts as usual. Frauditors that show other frauditors content don't create a false narrative. 1, 2, frauditors are making the rights of the common person worse and are protecting a right that, quite frankly, was never under attack. And also, the whole trying to, name and badge number, identify, it's just a ploy exerting power that they don't have.
Isn't that true? That I think we touched on that topic once, I believe, about the identifying part.
And I've touched on it on multiple streams. It's a common topic that has to continue to be addressed.
Right. Okay. So what is the thought? Do they have to or not? Or is it just different states, different jurisdictions, and whatnot?
Here's the thing.
It varies.
Well, no. It not even that it varies. Well, I'm sorry. It does vary. Circumstance, and every state is a bit more. It's a bit, it's stricter than others. I will say this, however. It is not a requirement in any of the 50 states to have officers be subjected to immediate compliance, all because a citizen barks for someone to verbally
Yeah, that's
identify
true. That's very true.
your name and badge number. That's what it is.
And I know of no department anywhere that has a policy that makes you go get a supervisor just because someone wants it. That is the biggest crop I've ever heard.
That's a separate argument, and I'll put it like this. The purpose of the identifying aspect of the police in nature is if there is an investigation, part of due process. Remember, constitutionally protected act is due process. That's in the Constitution. Part of that is the officer being identified. That is the reason why the police officers identify themselves on tickets, on police reports. If there's an active investigation, that's why they wear badge name tags and badge numbers. But nothing.
What gets me is they're always asking for supervisors, like the supervisor's going to run up and say, "Oh no, he's right. Take those cuffs off. You're suspended."
Yeah, it never goes in their favor, like ever.
They say if they say identify, and they say it's right here on my shirt. Oh, we'll get your supervisor. He's going to educate you that you have to identify. How many times did a supervisor show up and they say, "My name's on my shirt. What's your problem?"
And then they'll come back and then they'll come back with the, well, what if I can't read?
Well,
I
if you
hate
can't
that
read,
one.
you're on your own.
And you have got bigger problems than hanging out in front of the police station.
Right.
That's my whole thing. They say they can't read, but then they want to show in the buildings with their cameras and film walls and signs and take papers.
Right. They're idiots. So this is
that's Creepy David's thing. That's why Creepy David is so annoying.
Yeah, he's very annoying. He is. I mean, creepy is just he gives me the heebies.
He's very well known.
I've said this before. I've come to appreciate there are different levels of frauditors. Not every frauditor is an evil, vile, maniacal person. Some frauditors are vile. You got Glenn Serio, you got Josh Abrams, Chili DeCastro for public safety. Vile.
I think Abrams is probably one of the worst though, because at least with Serio and I think even Chili to a point, they're not all there. They have some mental challenges they need to work on with the professional. Josh Abrams is just mean.
But that's besides my point. You have them, LIA, I'll even put in that category. Gutterman, people are saying SMO. But then there are other frauditors that are funny. Lucky Laptop, JC News, El Dope Dog. Who's that? Lucif. That Dr. Dave used to cover him. Lucef. I gotta
yeah, I can't remember what was.
I just saw a video of his, and I was like, dude, what happened to this guy? But then there's
another one. Another one that's really sad is Leroy Truth Investigations, because that guy, like 10 years ago, he did some really good work exposing pedophile priests, and he was one of the people that helped bring out the scandal in the church, in the Catholic Church, and really did some good work reporting that. I don't know what the heck happened to that guy, because he's nuts now. That guy just has no clue what he's talking about.
Right, but
I've never heard of that one before. I've never heard of him.
But
maybe
he's the one that always dresses real well and has a tie on and sounds like a reporter.
That's the guy in the video that we're watching now.
It is?
Oh, is that Leroy Truth? No,
yes.
Is it? Okay, let's watch some more of it then. I'm sorry.
He's going to come up in a minute. But my point is, what I'm trying to say is there is an in-between portion. There are frauditors that are vile, frauditors that are dumb, and then frauditors that are just annoying. And there is a good percentage of frauditors that we look at that are just annoying more than anything else. People are saying some of them. People are saying anything. Press NH now. He's just annoying. Well,
that guy is, yeah.
No. Craig is vile. Craig is on that vile. Direct D is bad, is vile. I get that. Josh Abrams.
Accountability for all. He is the extreme vile with his background.
Yeah, that's Josh Abrams. Yeah, that guy.
Okay, that's him. Okay, yeah.
But here's the thing. I get that. I'm not going to name every vile frauder. I'm just saying that there is an in-between that's there. And people like Brooklyn Audits, Creepy David, they're just annoying,
Right.
Like they you know what they are? This is not an act. This is how they are. So if they show up to a pub and start drinking with people, they would be the night of the party because they would just, like if I met Creepy David,
you're right.
If I met Creepy David at a bar and we had a few drinks with all the guys, we'd have a great time.
Really?
Yeah, probably.
Because he's an idiot. He's an idiot.
No,
He's just annoying.
I hear what you're saying. You're right. Probably so.
Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to the video.
Oh, one guy, I do have permission from James. James Madison. He said, okay, whatever. Just looking like maybe they just understand their rights. I don't want to violate them. Self-help center.
No filming in here, sir. This is a private law firm. Sir, no filming in here. You gotta leave.
Sorry?
There's no filming in here.
Who are you?
I work here. This is a private law firm. We have a court order. I need you to leave right now.
The guy is
I
I need you
remember
to leave right now.
him.
Hey, you're getting a little close to me,
I
buddy.
need you to leave right now.
Hey, please
I
don't
need
touch
you to
me.
leave right now.
I don't even know who you are, man.
I need you to leave right now.
I don't know who you are. What's your
that's
name?
right. Leroy Truth is in this later.
I don't even know who you are, man. Oh, look at this nutcase. Hey, this guy's just touching me, man. You just go around touching random people. I don't know who you are.
You're not allowed.
What's your name? Hey, what's your name? If you work here, what is your name so I can make a complaint against you?
Stay out.
You're a fucking nutcase, huh? Ridiculous.
And I wish they all did that.
I think in a fight, I would not mess with that guy. He's I wouldn't mess with this guy.
The definition of a tank. But here's something I want to mention just real quick, guys. Notice what this frauditor does here. I'm so tired. I don't even know the controls tonight. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, this guy's just touching me, man. You just go around touching random people. I don't know who you are.
You're not allowed.
What's your name?
You is not assault.
Hey, what's your name? If you work here,
Right here.
what is your name so I can make a complaint against you?
Around a
Stay
public
out.
place. Title 18 Statute 2702 under harassment clearly states that harassment does take place when you follow an individual around in an anonymous manner with no natural purpose. That is
I
harassment.
love that phrase, natural purpose. That's so all encompassing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know if the wording is natural purpose or legitimate purpose. One of the two.
They're both good.
Point being is, dude's literally committing a crime right now.
Yep.
But a petty crime, which is not going to go anywhere, but still. Anyway, I digress.
It's still a crime, though.
Mm-hmm.
And let's clear up one other thing real quick. You can't be transferred. You can't be trespassed from a public building without any other crime being committed because you're trespassing. That's a crime. That's
Here's the thing. So this is the video that I did yesterday covering Creepy David. Or not.
I saw that. Yeah, good job. I saw that one.
But the point that I brought out was whatever the guy's, I don't even know the name of the guy's channel, who, by the way, I'm going to put a community post out. It's challenged me to a live debate, and he seems like an idiot. So I'm going to leave it up to my channel if they want to do me to do a live debate with him or not.
Who was it?
Nightman's Watch or Nightman's Boat or Pirate Boat something. I'll tell you his name.
Cool.
The Armed Fisherman.
Oh gosh, that guy is so
That guy's
annoying.
an idiot.
I know that. But hold on, here's the thing. So in the video that I posted of Creepy David, it's like he posts the video. And Bookie Worm, welcome, Bookie Worm. Thanks for coming. He was like, oh, so officer, you're just making your mind up as you go. Is he breaking a policy or is he breaking a law? Man, these police officers don't know what they're talking about. And I saw that, and I'm like, I wasn't even going to edit that portion, and I just paused it, and I'm just like, live. I'm like, let me try and explain to you, idiot, what the officer's trying to say. What he's saying is, under the 10th Amendment, the municipality or the establishment does have the right to create rules and regulations of the building. If you don't follow them, as David said, the law that is being broken is you are now trespassing, which is a crime that is enforceable and makes an individual subject to arrest. And here's the thing. There's simple trespass and defiant trespass. Defiant trespass is worse than simple trespass. Defiant trespass is when you are given notice that your conduct is not permitted and you continue to engage in the conduct anyway. That is a defiant trespasser. So as you said, David, yes, people absolutely can be trespassed from public property if their conduct does not follow the regulations of the establishment.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And they don't
That-
get it.
They don't want to get it. That's the whole point. They don't care.
Look
You
out
can
for
argue
them.
them
I think
rules
they
based
get
on
it.
everything we just said, and they'll come up with something else they don't agree with.
I mean, honestly, I
It's-
think they get it, but they ignore it because if they obeyed what they said, then they wouldn't get the clicks and views. So I think they get it. They just are opting not to care about
No,
it.
you're right. You're right. Absolutely, you're right.
I mean, that's just my opinion, though.
Let's play on.
Crazy. You act like this to everybody here? Ridiculous.
Let's first take a look at what the auditor wrote on his screen here. It says private law firm in the self-help center with doors wide open to the public, which I get. It does seem a little odd. However, if we go to the Civil Law Help Center's website and scroll all the way to the bottom, we find this little nugget here. It reads, this website was designed and is maintained by Legal Aid Center of Southern Nevada, Incorporated, a private, nonprofit 501c3 organization that operates the Civil Law Self-Help Center through a contract with Clark County, Nevada. So, the office that he was just in and got kicked out of is a private nonprofit help center. So no, he doesn't get this man's name, and they get to control what goes on in their office. The guy had every right to escort him out at this point. I'm only pointing this out because Blue Line Transparency...
Hey, Takedown Exposing Frauditors is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh, wow. Cool beans. Hey, man, I really enjoy your channel. I haven't really had a chance to talk to you in a long time. I enjoy your stuff.
Takedown. Listen, I'd love to be in contact with you. I'm happy to send you an email. I'm happy to. I want to do a collab. I'm dying to do a collab with another channel, and it's supposed to be Dummy Krueger, and Dummy Krueger is on board with it, but Dummy Krueger is so busy. I don't want him to. You know what I mean? Like he's putting out banger after banger about for public safety. I don't want to nag him with that. But Takedown Exposing Fraud. If you ever want to do any type of collaboration, I'm down. Or if you ever want to do a stream, I'm down. Absolutely. Anyway, I just want to put that out there.
And later on, Leroy Truth Investigates failed to inform their audience that this was a private company. And technically, all of that is mostly irrelevant because when we get to the administrative order, you'll see that it encompasses the entire building.
What's going on, man? The court has an administrative order that you are not allowed to film in the courtroom.
Right, in the courtroom, yeah.
Without the courthouse, without express permission. Have you got permission?
I do, yeah.
Can I see the permission?
Yeah, I got it from James.
I don't know who James is.
James Madison.
Okay. Can I see
Author
it?
of the Constitution. Yeah, it's called First Amendment.
Okay.
I have permission. So
just to make sure, so you're not going to stop filming.
I mean, honestly, man, I don't want any issues here. I'm not here to cause any disturbances.
I'm just asking you to stop filming by the court order. So
when was this court order issued? I'd like to. Do you have a copy of it?
Okay, let's now take a closer look at this court order because, once again, Blue Line Transparency nor Leroy Truth Investigates mention the details. I know when I get into these documents, it's sometimes seen as the more boring parts of my videos. Saying that, at least from my vantage point, covering these documents is usually the most important part. It gets to the heart of their arguments and often shows how they are incorrect or, at the very least, misleading their audience. This specific court order I found very interesting. I'm only including snippets of the order, but I've linked the entire thing down below in the description. So this order is relatively new and it was just filed this summer, with the title being an administrative matter of photographing, filming, and recording non-proceedings within the 8th Judicial District courthouses. So why was this order needed in the first place? Well, according to the Chief Judge, recent complaints by jurors and court personnel have precipitated a review of the uses of electronic devices that photograph, record, and film jurors, the public visiting the courthouse, and courthouse employees performing their duties. Continuing, Nevada Revised Statute 3.0252D provides that the Chief Judge shall adopt rules that are necessary for the orderly conduct of court business. And scrolling down a little bit, the Chief Judge has determined that this administrative order is necessary to provide for the orderly conduct of court business and to ensure the quality and continuity of court services. It continues, and this is a biggie. The courthouses are non-public forums. The First Amendment to the United States Constitution, as applied to state governments through the 14th Amendment, prohibits states from, quote, abridging the freedom of speech. Article 1, Section 9 of the Nevada Constitution provides that no law shall be passed to restrain or abridge the liberty of speech or of the press. In analyzing the constitutionality of restrictions placed on protected speech, activities that take place on government property, the United States Supreme Court has differentiated between public and non-public forums. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has held that buildings used for the purpose of conducting the business of the county and the courts are deemed a non-public forum. The Chief Judge cited multiple cases in the footnotes that assisted him in determining this, but
I just real quick, I want to say it while I see it. David, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I really do.
I don't know what you're talking about. What happened? Did something happen?
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
David, don't call me creepy, has gifted one Fraudermania membership, and it has gone to Jamie Pimentel L. Bay. Welcome, Jamie. Welcome, Jamie. And on behalf of all of the maniacs on this channel, hold on. Thank you, David. Thank you for that, and welcome, Jamie. Welcome.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
One in particular stood out. I recently had a debate with First Amendment auditor Vegas Vips, where I used this case of U.S. versus Coquinda to try to show him that the Supreme Court has deemed.
Oh my goodness! Wait, I think. Hold on. We have to look. We have to go back to that. Like, is that still up? Dummy Krueger v. Vegas Vips. I'm gonna look for that and see if that's still up. We'll watch that next and then end the stream.
Postal property.
Because I remember I wasn't even a content creator when that happened. And I'm just like, yo, I want to be like.
Oh, that was a heck of a debate. I remember that. Yeah, Dummy Krueger tore him a new one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. That was
Oh, you know what? I'll look for it, and I might even play it over this on
postal property as a non-public forum. Because of this, prohibitions on First Amendment activity, as long as they are reasonable and viewpoint neutral, remain intact at the post office. Leroy and Blue Line Transparency, you've officially been coquinded. Moving on. As non-public forums, the common areas of the 8th Judicial District Court courthouses require reasonable restrictions regarding photographing, recording, and filming in those areas in order to preserve the safety, decorum, and order of the courts. Photographing, filming, and recording courthouse patrons, jurors, and employees may interfere with both the public's intended purpose for being inside the courthouse, as well as the work the court employees are there to complete, and may be disruptive to the orderly conduct of court business. And finally, we get to the actual rule. Photography, filming, or recording in the common areas of the 8th Judicial District Court courthouses is strictly prohibited, except as authorized by the Chief Judge.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at it now. I found it, but I'm not going to watch it because Frauder Troll's on it, and Frauder Troll talks way too much in that video. Frauder, like, the Dummy Krueger is going to overtake Frauder Troll being the biggest, like the most well-known and respected anti-Frauder channel, because Dummy Krueger puts out facts. Like Josh's content is all emotion at this point, so I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's up. But Batty, it's up. It's up on Dummy Krueger's channel if you want to have a look at it.
Yeah, that would
Court
be great.
executive officer or court public information officer. Common areas is defined as all areas of the 8th Judicial District courthouses except for the courtrooms. There are, of course, different rules for the courtrooms themselves. And I wanted to point this last part out. The 8th Judicial District Court courthouses shall include the following properties in Las Vegas: the Regional Center at 200 Lewis Avenue, where we are currently at. That means the entire building.
So, I just need to ask you if you're going to stop filming, because if you're not, then I'm going to have to trespass you. So,
well, I don't think I can be trespassed from a public building unless I'm committing a crime.
It's easy. They say you trespassed and escort you out.
So it's up to you. Just wanted to make
right,
sure.
Right. So just work straight here.
Yes,
so a policy.
Yes, no. It's a yes or no.
So
question.
A policy.
It's a yes or no question.
Well, sir, I'm just trying to have a dialogue with you here.
No dialogue. It's just a yes or no.
It's not a situation. An official in authority is giving you a regulation.
and enforce it. That's what those little shiny badges are for.
Law enforcement. And that's the other interesting thing. Law enforcement, not policy enforcement. But here's the thing. Policy and law are directly synced. If you don't follow a policy, then 9 times out of 10, there are laws that are being broken. That's the point.
Besides, what do you think the entire CFR is? It's policies. It's executive policies created by the executive branch.
By the executive branch of the government, which is, again, under the blanket of the 10th Amendment.
And also, you know how like they go into these court buildings and stuff, and they're like, the what do they call the judges? The like the chief judge. If they have a set, that is like basically law.
You mean the presiding judge?
Yes.
Judge.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much. I mean, that's like short of being a law. What he says goes. So if he puts on there, filming like or whatever, you just need to do it. Because that's basically almost law.
Absolutely. I would suggest these guys also go read Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution. That thing about the executive branch.
Mm-hmm. That profile picture has to go. But Batty has gifted a Proto-Mania membership. That's so kind of you. Thank you. And that went to, hold on, it went to Joseph Rosenbaum.
Woo!
Well, Joseph Rosenbaum, on behalf of all the maniacs on this channel, welcome, Joseph. Welcome to the channel. Happy to have you here. Oh, my panelists are being very supportive. Maybe maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I'm being supportive, but don't be making fun of my picture because I took the time on that one. I thought it was pretty good.
What's wrong with my picture?
You definitely will. I will definitely put you into the next one. You and David, you guys will be my next one.
Oh God. Election results. Frauditor banished to Detroit. Why keeping hubby happy helps women too sexy?
That's funny. David, you're gonna have to do one for me. I'm gonna send you some info. You have to do one for me.
No,
I
need you to do something for me so I can send it to the lady friend. I need it.
Uh-oh.
Very easy.
Somebody's in the doghouse.
Why are we saying poor K-Far? Why are you saying poor K-Far? What's wrong with K-Far?
What happened to K-Far?
I don't know. You're saying poor K-Far. I don't know if it's a serious comment or not, or something's actually going on, or if Stone
Spill the tea. Spill the tea.
Guys, there's another one.
He lives in Detroit.
Oh, that's right.
We're sending all the Florida to Detroit. We're sending poor K-Far.
Well, the news has changed. Better bring it back up real quick.
Oh boy, you're gonna say Connecticut, aren't you? I'm gonna have to deal with them. Okay, that's better. That's better.
Amen to that.
Oh man, let's keep watching.
Question: yes or no?
Well, I just want to have a little dialogue here because honestly, I have a constitutional right to do what I'm doing.
No,
if we just have a,
can I have either a Sam or Lincoln unit respond, please?
So yeah, I'm just trying to have a peaceful dialogue with you, man. And so I think that I have a right to do what I'm doing. I'm not interfering with anybody. Obviously, just walking the building.
You're going to be trespassing. Just letting you know.
You can't trespass me from the public.
Yes, they can.
Well, I'm not trying to challenge your authority or anything. I'm just saying that
yes,
I think I have a right to do what I'm doing as long as I'm not causing any disturbance.
No, you don't.
Interfering with anybody. I don't intend to go in any courtrooms, anything like that. And also, I would like this guy's name right here. Do you know who he is?
Not going to happen.
He says he claims he works here. Is the court order together? Wait, what is your name, sir? He just assaulted me.
None of your business.
A crime. So are you going to investigate that?
There was no assault. The man just let him out of his building after asking the auditor to stop filming. These guys really do run to the police more than any bootlicker that I know. As for his trespassing claims, according to the order, anyone found to be photographing, filming, or recording in violation of this rule may be removed from the courthouse, which is what they've been trying to do.
Yeah, there was.
Immediately, you can read this.
Hi, how you doing, sir?
Okay, put it down right now.
Hey, just
Put it down.
give me the one foot here so I can. I'm just trying to get a good
Read
camera
that.
angle.
Put it down. You are not
Sir, I was just.
recording here. Put it down.
Please
sir.
don't touch
You're
my
not
camera.
I don't think they care. about
Okay,
your
look, I'm
camera
just trying to have a
angle.
dialogue.
Put it down.
It's peaceful. I want to have a peaceful
Put it down
dialogue.
and we'll have a
Sir, I have a
dialogue.
constitutional right to do what I'm doing. Please don't touch me.
No, you don't.
I'm not here to
This
interfere
building.
with anybody. You guys are like backing me in a corner.
Sir, you do not have the right to come in
Okay,
this
sir,
building.
I was just assaulted. A crime just took place.
Okay, let's discuss this first. Put this camera down.
Well, first I want to make sure. Okay,
Sir, you either put the camera down or you're leaving, or you will be trespassed.
sir, I don't think I can be trespassed from a public
Yes, I
building.
can.
I'm not committing any crimes. I'm
Yes,
not here
I
trying
can.
to interfere with anybody.
Sir,
Please
put it down and you'll be
de-escalate.
trespassed.
Please de-escalate, sir.
Sir, put it
I
down
haven't
or
even
you
had a
will be
chance to. I don't
trespassed.
even know what you handed me.
Put this down.
Another pet peeve of mine. No.
What he's doing.
Here's a pet peeve of mine. And I've said this on numerous occasions. And I want people to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. And then I want to hear my panelists' opinions. How many times in these videos, the moment that the frauditors get confronted, their response is, de-escalate. Like, oh,
Yeah.
audience, look at how this tyrant is acting.
My God, that's
My
so annoying.
response- Hold on one second.
A word they don't understand and have no clue about. But yeah, it's all part of their little script that they throw together, thinking they'll know more than everybody else. And it's just nonsense.
But here's my initial response to that, and then I want to hear what you have to say, David and Batty. But my initial response to that is it is impossible for someone to de-escalate a situation that the initiator or the frauditor is intentionally trying to escalate. I cannot escalate a situation and then expect David to de-escalate the situation and take away the tension. Thoughts on that, please?
Well, it goes back to the fact that they don't think the cops have any authority over them when they have absolute authority over them. When a cop tells you to do something, you do it. You argue about it later in court if you don't think the officer had a right or had a probable cause or whatever. But at the time, you don't sit there and yak and tell them, no, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do this. I mean, when it gets to that, the cops are way too lenient with these guys. They need to just give them one warning. They don't do it, they're under arrest.
Yep, I agree.
It would solve a lot of headaches.
Because their whole goal is to be able to say those certain words, de-escalate. Like they have almost like a word quota.
It's a script. The word is no. They have a script. That's just what it is. They have a script.
Well, yeah, it's a script, but but what they say, it's so repetitive. It's almost like they have to say it throughout, a certain number of time or something. How many times can I say de-escalate? It's just God, it's so annoying.
And they don't even know what it means for the most part.
Probably not.
In certain context, in the context of certain situations, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And honestly,
can I read it?
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and that officer right there, I mean, he really is being way calmer than what he should be. I mean, seriously, he's being way nicer than he should have already been cuffed and gone.
As our friend of the channel, Tats, who comments under all my posts, would say, I disagree. I'm a genius. Cop Goblin, welcome.
Well, you're smart, but I'm not sure if you. Oh, never mind.
No, not me. Is this like a PDF script we can get our hands on? They all do say similar stuff.
Yeah, they do. They do.
The only way to de-escalate is to tase the frauders. So,
hell yeah!
I gotta put voodoo up. I did find a clip of a good voodoo tasing, and I gotta just get Hez's permission. And once he gives me permission, it's gonna be a banner, and we're gonna use that.
Is Hez here? I didn't see him come in. No. Hey, Hez.
He is not here. No,
he's not here.
Oh, okay. Well, then forget it. I'm not glad you're here, Hez.
Anyway, let's carry on with the video.
Yes. Sir, I know I have permission. I have written permission to be here. I have written permission.
That's what I
from James
don't
Madison.
everyone
read that.
You don't care about the Constitution?
Read that.
Did anyone hear the marshal say
nothing
he
to do
didn't
with
care
it.
about the Constitution?
No, we
Many
didn't.
auditors tend to misinterpret officers by putting words in their mouths. The marshal, committed to upholding the Constitution, never claimed indifference to it. He simply dismissed the auditor's ill-informed opinion.
I don't want this to, be a lawsuit for the city. It's not worth all that.
Sir. Read that.
Sue
Put
away.
this down, or you're going to be trespassing.
Sir, I can't be trespassed from public
Yes,
building
you
unless
can
I'm
be.
committing a crime.
Okay, sir, at this point, I am trespassing you. If you do not put this down right now, you will be placed under arrest.
If I don't put it down, I
Okay,
can walk.
turn it away, turn it off, or you're going to
Hey,
jail.
hey, please don't touch me. I'm backing up.
No, sir. if
I'm
you
backing
do
away.
not-
I'm
I need
backing
your
away. You guys are.
information because you're being trespassed right now. I need your driver's
Have I
license.
committed a crime?
I need your driver's
Hey,
license.
excuse
I
me.
need your. Sir, I just
Sir,
told you,
please.
put it down.
I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to leave under threat of arrest.
Under threat of arrest.
Go.
Hey,
Put it
please don't
down,
touch
sir.
me. Please
Put it
don't touch
down.
me. Please
Put it
don't touch
down.
me.
Go.
Please don't touch me,
Sir?
Sir.
Put it down.
Hey, don't touch. You're breaking my gimbal. Why would you
Not
break
allowed
my
to record
property?
in here, sir.
Please.
Your
I'm
gimbal
leaving.
has no
I'm leaving. Go.
constitutional rights.
Why are you touching me?
Go.
Why are you assaulting me?
You're not
Get
allowed
your
to
hands.
record
Why
in
is
here.
your hand on my stuff?
Sir, if you do not quit right now, you will be trespassed.
I'm leaving.
You are trespassed right now.
I'm walking. I'm trying to walk out of the building. Okay.
You should place him under arrest.
I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to leave.
Okay.
Please don't touch me. I'm leaving.
No, you're being placed under arrest.
I was walking out the door.
That will be taken as evidence.
Buy that cup of beer.
Sir, I don't want any
Too late.
issues.
You can also
I've
twist
been
his
backing
phone
away.
goodbye.
You got all the issues you got. You got all the issues you wanted. You got what you came for.
Grab my body camera as well.
Got it. It's evidence.
So the auditor was officially charged with trespassing, booked, and released. It's a little tough to read his citation, but you may be shocked to hear it doesn't say he was arrested for filming. It says, quote, did return or remain on property after warning not to trespass by a representative of the owner. To wit, Lieutenant Wells said warning being issued due to violation of court rule, filming inside. Let's now listen to Leroy Truth Investigates explain to his audience what happened. Take note of the ominous music playing in the background as he speaks, a clear attempt to present himself as a serious journalist delivering hard-hitting facts. Let's see if these hard-hitting facts actually line up.
Today, I'm featuring a brand new channel, Blue Line Transparency. And he just started. He only has 53 subscribers as of this recording. So send him some love. Let him know Leroy Truth sent you, and go there right now and subscribe to his channel. In today's video, Blue Line Transparency exposes the blatant disregard for our rights to film in public. Blue Line is aggressively approached by an unknown individual, denied permission to film, and ultimately arrested for simply exercising his First Amendment right. The video begins with Blue Line peacefully entering the Las Vegas Justice Court. He is immediately met with hostility and misinformation from an unidentified employee who claims the building is private and prohibits filming. Blue Line, however, remains calm and asserts his legal right to record. Despite that, Blue Line is subjected to escalating harassment and intimidation. He is repeatedly ordered to stop filming, threatened with arrest, and even physically assaulted by a deputy marshal. Despite attempting to de-escalate the situation and peacefully leave the building, Blue Line is unlawfully arrested for trespassing. This video from Blue Line Transparency serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of holding public officials accountable for their actions. Blue Line's experience is a clear example how our fundamental rights can be disregarded and violated by those entrusted to uphold them. Please share this video. Blue Line Transparency shines a light on this injustice and encourages viewers to join the fight for transparency and accountability in government. Watch this.
So very serious, Leroy. Unclench a little bit, buddy. Let's go over what he just said. His first lie. Leroy claimed the auditor was arrested for simply exercising his First Amendment right. As I showed you in the video and from the citation, that wasn't the case at all. Leroy's second lie. He says this man here told him that the building was private, when in actuality, he said, quote, there's no filming in here. This is a private law firm. Again, I proved in my video that this was actually a private law firm, and at no point did he say the entire building was private. Lie number 3. Leroy said he was physically assaulted by the marshal. The marshal, charged with preserving safety, decorum, and all court orders, was attempting to lead him out of the building. That's not assault. That's him upholding a lawful court order. And lastly, Leroy's biggest lie was when he said the auditor attempted to de-escalate the situation and peacefully leave the building. Let's see if that was what actually happened.
Hold on. To this comment, you're going to be. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me. You're going to be my guinea pig for this activity that I'm going to be doing. So, and somebody has YouTube in the background. I would just ask you to just cut that down a little bit, please. So the activity is going to be when I get comments like this, if it's something I don't want to see, there's going to be strikes. It's going to be strike 1, strike 2, and strike 3. Because people are like, oh, echo chamber, blah, blah, blah. I have no problem with echo chambers. I just don't like people that bring up stuff that's irrelevant to what's happening in the moment and try and argue. So you're going to be faced right now what is called strike 1. You're going to be put on a timeout for 1 minute. And then if you've learned your lesson after being in timeout, you can come back. It's that simple. You can come back. And then we can all have fun. Drama free.
And that chick has a name. Thank you very much.
It's really that
You had
simple.
talking audio. You need to look at your entire life. Give me a break. Who is
Then,
this person?
if you come back and do it again, you'll have strike 2. You'll be in timeout there. I don't know, maybe 5. Maybe if I'm in a bad mood, 10 minutes. If I'm pissed off, 15 minutes. And then you can come back. And then if it continues, you're done for the rest of the stream. So all of you trolls watching,
You know what that
guys
reminds
are
me
on
of, Will? Will, you remember that scene from Star Wars when they're in the first, I mean, not the first, the fourth Star Wars, the robot Star Wars one, where they're in the bar and Anakin looks at the guy and says, you need to go home and rethink your life. I think I'll go home and rethink my life. That's what that just reminded me of. How can having bad audio mean she needs to rethink her whole life? Go get a life.
Don't pay
Whoever
the
wrote that.
Anyway, we looks like we got an influx of people. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? I told everyone about the party that's continuing over.
Who invited this? Who invited that clown? Who gave that clown the link to my StreamYard?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Yeah. So hey, I invite a bunch of other people to join us in the party.
Well, thanks for everybody coming and everyone. Hey, make sure you guys drop a like.
Support
my
my
channel
party and I'll fraud it if I want to.
Great to see you guys. So let's wrap. I want to wrap this video up because I have someone's playing YouTube in the background. There's an echo. I just need you to turn that down just a little bit.
I just checked my stuff. I have nothing in my background.
Yeah, I got.
It's not me either.
Well, I'll back out.
No. You're fine. David, honestly, David, I think it might be you. No. Why'd you leave?
I'm not. There's nothing that should be kicking back. I don't have anything on.
Wait. Hold on. Is it me? Hold on.
I think it's you, buddy.
Let me make sure because hold on. Do I have it?
Yay, Amethyst Jones. Good going. You just got.
Hold on 1
Amethyst
second.
Jones.
I don't know what it is. Okay, guys, let's finish playing. Thanks for everybody coming. Oh, whoa! Hold on, Amethyst. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you. There's no reason for you to do that. Thank you.
Thank you,
Amethyst Jones.
Amethyst Jones is so awesome. I love her.
She needs to come on panel and needs to be like.
I do have a question for her, and if she doesn't mind answering real quick. I heard that she either is or was a journalist at one time, and if so, would you be willing to be on panel when we discuss what is journalism? What are journalists? Just if you don't mind answering that real quick in the chat, I'll keep an eye on it.
That's fantastic. Just real quick, I just want to say thank you again. Real quick, guys, give me a second. Real quick, guys. But thank you, Amethyst Jones, for the 10 gift and membership. So kind of you. I just want to say who they went to. They went to Auditor Airwolf, Frauditor Watch. Ooh.
Frauditor Watch.
Michael Watt. Well deserving Michael Watt is. Chino Nino, Mark Pollard, Keeping It Low, L Bay, Tammy Tanky, I think it's your first time here. Welcome. C. Allen and KCP. So therefore, as an official welcome to all of you, Very kind of you. Thank you so much for the wonderful gift. That's honestly a gift. Go ahead, guys. You guys were talking.
No, I was just saying that Amethyst, I love her to death. She's like she's kick ass. I love her.
Yeah. And I want to say hi to
only you get
Yeah, she's great.
only you get spun out of the door. Only you get spun out of the door.
Hey, I want to say hi to Cool Clearwater and Hannah. It's good to see you guys online as well.
And I'm just looking real quick. I see a journalist is a person who gathers information in the form of text, audio, pictures, processes it into a newsworthy form, and disseminates it to the public. So, and I'm guessing, Joe, this is going to be like a discussion on one of your streams coming up.
Yeah, I want to do that. I want to get myself a couple of journalists, people who are actually, has gather information, put it together, and publish it in a news form. That is actually paid to do that.
Right.
So, a newspaper reporter, television news person, your traditional news, because it's not just, to me, it's not just, oh, well, let me run around with this phone and I'm news. No.
I'm a
And
press.
yeah, stop gobbling. Yeah, stop gobbling. Yes, exactly.
No, you gotta say it right. I'm a press.
Oh gosh, Cool Clearwater, you're funny, buddy.
Anyway, let us take a moment. Oh, and I'm sorry, I didn't even know it's Amethyst Jones member for 2 months. Oh, it's been a pleasure supporting you. Thank you, goodness, you're so kind. Honestly, so kind. Thank you so much. Let's finish this video, and then I have another video. And then, you know what? If people want to hang out for a period of time, I have a 40-minute video that we can watch and laugh at. So,
as long as we can make fun of Doc during it, that's fine.
Sure,
Wait a minute. What?
What did
I do? What did I do?
We'll just paste a copy of his face over the frauditor. That's all.
Can't take pictures of people.
Sorry, what? I don't understand. Why not?
You can't take pictures of people. This is secure.
You have permission to film already?
Permission? Yeah, I do.
No filming in here, sir. This is a private law firm. Sir, no filming in here. You gotta leave.
Sorry?
There's no filming in here.
Who are you?
I work here. This is a private law firm. We have a court order. I need you to leave right now.
So,
Just to make sure, so you're not going to stop filming?
I mean, honestly, man, I don't want any issues here. I'm not here to cause any disturbances.
I'm just asking you to stop filming by the court order. So,
What, you know what judge signed that?
Going to stop filming? Because if you're not, then I'm going to have to trespass you. So,
Well, I don't think I can be trespassed from a public building unless I'm committing a crime, walking the building.
You're going to be trespassed. I'm just letting you know.
You can't trespass me from public. Hi, how you doing, sir?
Okay, put it down right now.
Hey,
Just put it down.
Just give me the one foot here so I can. I'm just trying to get a good camera angle.
Put it down.
Sir, I was just
recording here. Put it down.
Please don't touch my camera. Okay, look, I'm just trying to have a dialogue. It's peaceful. I want to have a peaceful dialogue.
And we'll have the
Sir, I have
dialogue.
okay.
Sir, you either put the camera down or you're leaving, or you will be trespassed.
Fear with anybody?
Sir,
please
put it down and you'll be
de-escalate.
trespassed.
Please de-escalate, sir.
Sir, put it
I haven't
down
even
or
had
you
a
will be
chance to. I don't
trespassed.
even know what you handed me. Crime.
Okay, sir, at this point, I am trespassing you. If you do not put this down right now, you will be placed under arrest.
I'm confident everyone gets the point. Before we wrap up, let's watch one more clip of Blue Line Transparency sharing his thoughts on the matter. These narratives play a crucial role in shaping their audience's perspective of what they just watched, often stirring up a fervor in the comment section. However, when these statements lack truth, it's important to call them out. Let's listen in.
We, the people, have a right to film our government servants in the course of their jobs. For a lieutenant to not know that we have this right and to have no clue how to de-escalate is just crazy to me. It makes me wonder if this guy has been a tyrant his entire career and how many new officers he's been a part of training. So I don't hate cops, but I do hate cops with these huge egos that just think they're our overlords and we're supposed to just cower down and do whatever they say. We're going to hold these tyrants accountable in federal court, and it all starts with getting undeniable video evidence of their crimes.
Okay, I just wanted to touch on a couple of points. Yes, you do have a right to film public employees in the course of their duties. However, it's not so simple. The Supreme Court has ruled multiple times that reasonable and viewpoint neutral restrictions can be placed in government buildings. There's also time, place, and manner that can be factored in as well. Also, no one, including me, is asking anyone to cower down to authority and do whatever they say. I will, however, argue what's factual and what the laws state. Again, the judge in this case was granted the power to put reasonable prohibitions in place throughout the 8th Judicial District courthouses. And who gave him that power? We the people, of course, through the state legislator. See Nevada State Statute 3.0252D for reference. And finally, he says he wants to sue in federal court, which I find highly unlikely. This is often the thread a lot of them throw out as red meat to their audience. I'm sure there are others, but the only ones I see regularly following through with these lawsuits are Jeff Gray and George Metz, aka Rogue Nation. Pretty much every other auditor makes this proclamation, but never follows through. Again, red meat. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. If you've made it this far, I truly appreciate you watching the video. I did have a lot to say in this one, and I hope it wasn't too boring. And if you do want to see similar content in the future, please do remember to subscribe, like, and comment below. This is Dummy Krueger, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
So there it is.
Hey, Will, there's another new news flash. You need to check that out.
A what?
Another new news flash on the newspaper.
Oh, David, my God's sakes. Josh Abram. Thank you for sharing that information, David.
Well, come on.
Okay, hold on. This person's back. Now, hold on. We're putting this in that so strike one. Let's see what this person has to say. Clearly, your mates need to read properly. I was referring to the lady's audio is very loud and patchy, and she has an echo. I don't hear any patchy. I don't hear any echo. Also, I was referring to Frauditors, me, live stream with you all talking over each other. Newsflash.
So why do we have to get a life?
Hold on. Newsflash. People talk on live streams.
No.
Especially when
it's
when it's something like really deep to talk about. Yes. People talk on live streams. That's what they do here. So,
and sometimes they do talk over each other. It happens.
So I don't know if you're just angry at me because of me being on Josh's channel, because you mentioned Josh earlier. I don't know if I don't know what you are, but I'm sorry if I've made you upset. Yeah. KCP put it perfectly. Might want to avoid commentary channels with a panel. Either you want a panel or you want commentary, because you're in this channel, you're gonna get both. If you don't like that, you can go somewhere else.
And call me silly and all, but sometimes people's phones and data and stuff like that actually can get a little choppy. It happens.
Anyway, I digress.
And the chick has a name, by the way.
Okay, so there we go.
Chino, hold on. Chino Nino says, I'm with that guy. I came to hear total silence. He showed us a live stream just to hear total silence.
I love Chino Nino.
Chino Nino.
The lady does sound muffled. Okay, maybe you are a tad bit muffled. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. We hear you just. Amethyst, that's so kind. No, that's so kind of you.
This is why I think she's awesome. She is so
5
awesome.
more. Thank you. It's so kind. We need to. I would love.
We love
to know,
Amethyst.
do you have like a PO box I can send you flowers or something? Like, I just want to send you something because you've supported me so much the last couple of days. I've really appreciated it. Just real quick, those 5 Border Mania memberships went to. It looks like they only went to 4. There we go. Went to Mega Churchill, Norm 2023. I thought you were a member, but welcome. Steve Cousins, Simon Cumbria, and Timo Kusela. Welcome. And just again to welcome all of you to the channel. Now, and I just received an excellent piece of advice. Here's what we're going to do for you, Amethyst Jones. I have, and I see something else I will comment in a moment. Amethyst Jones, if you would be willing to email me, I'm going to gift you a couple of things one way or another. I do have merch available. And when we reach 3,000 subs and have a celebratory live stream, a word, I don't know. It just sounds like the word defamatory, which is why I'm concerned whether or not it's a word or not. But I digress. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was. It sounds like defamatory. I said, wait, maybe that's not a word. Wait. But I will be giving out. I will be giving out gifts. You will be. It's Ray is number 1 to receive gifts. You will more than likely be number 2. So please email me, and we will work out something special. But thank you so much for your support. Your support is very much appreciated here. And just real no defamatory. I'm sorry. And also, guys, Marty Taylor is a YouTube member. So kind of you, Marty.
Marty,
yes.
Excuse
me.
Marty.
Thank you for being here. And
I'm
on behalf of all of the maniacs on this channel, insert. Hold on, real quick. Insert angry CK, who's going to be mad that I don't throw everyone else out the door like I threw him out.
But I'm going to say this. Yeah, at the last live with Wrangler, he said that he's going to buy when his channel gets big enough, he's going to buy the plane and Marty's going to fly it to different cities. I'm going to suggest to Wrangler that he should include me and you so we can tour with him, so we all can do our lives at different cities.
Oh, I am afraid of heights, and I will not get on a plane, so that might not work for me.
And I'm going to say we make sure we don't bring Batty with us, and the first stop will be in Pinal County. 3, 2, 1. I guess she didn't hear. Dang.
I'm just looking at some of the comments. Oh, you guys.
You're a fortunate lad.
Yeah.
Never came up to everyone's silent. Hold on, guys.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's all have. Hold on 1 second. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Okay. I'm changing my name to silence. Panelists, let's mute for about 30 seconds in honor of. Hold on, guys. We're going to watch another video. Relax. In honor of Best P Midtown that thinks we should just be silent on these live streams. Let's have a moment of silence for Best P Midtown to have a moment of silence on this commentary live stream. Join me. Cool water. I can't take it. My rabbit
just sneezed.
I'm yelling, wake up. You know what it is? It's like those nightmares. You ever had those nightmares where it's like you're falling and you can't stop falling and you're like trying to like wake up and you wake up in a cold sweat? Like that's what that moment is. It's like you're screaming and you can't scream. Like, oh my God. Like
Okay, hang on. Hang on. I think Will's about to break. He's
said-
about to break. Come on, Will.
Hey, CK, put CK's comment up there. Wow, your watchers doubled just then.
The algorithm picked up they were total silence. That's what people want to watch on these streams.
Ooh, David.
Stephen Cousins. I love what Stephen Cousins. That's funny too, buddy.
I got mom and dad. Ooh. Ew. I think by the end of the night, somebody needs to completely break Will. We're right there at the cusp, like right there.
No.
We're so close.
But I do have a question. You remember that video with Lucky Laptops where he was filing complaints against the sheriff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, what did he say? He was almost a federal agent.
He was almost.
Yeah, if he wanted to be, he was almost a federal agent.
No. Didn't he say he almost was a federal agent because he worked security for like 5 years or something like that?
Yeah, he says. Oh, yeah, he says something like that. Oh, I mean, he had a great lines of that one.
That was.
I mean, we're all almost something.
Yes, I love that fact that he was complaining to the sheriff about the sheriff.
Hold on. CK, with that silence, you might be able to compete with the Wanda.
Ooh. All right, hang on. This might be the one.
Wanda, oh my. I mean, total silence. And here's what's so funny. Okay, maybe we're making fun of this. I have bad eyes and could not read the lady's name, so I am sorry, but bugging out as the audio is terrible.
Well, I can't hear a single thing you're saying.
Yeah, that time it was kind of low there, Will.
Okay, there you are.
Nice. All right, guys. Next video.
Yeah.
People are talking about they want to break me. You're not breaking me in this stream. The only way you break me is.
Oh, we're gonna break you. It's gonna happen. This is gonna happen.
We're gonna watch a channel that I think that used to be very good that has become totally lopsided. Audit the Audit. I loved Audit the Audit.
I used to myself because
But now they're just completely anti-police.
Yes.
And I'm not the fan of this, but this is an old video. I don't know if we've watched. I don't think we watched it on stream. This is of a frauditor of a video that we've seen somewhere. That, well, you'll see. Have a look, guys.
Welcome to Audit the Audit, where we sort out the who and what and the right and wrong of police interactions. This episode covers reasonable suspicion, the Fifth Amendment, and assault, and is brought to us by the Oklahoma City Police Department's channel. Be sure to check out the description below and give them the credit that they deserve. Before we dive into the interaction, I want to give a big thanks to the sponsor of this episode, Vessi. If you're anything like me, then you probably own a pair of shoes for just about any occasion. In fact, it has been widely reported that the average American owns 19 different pairs of shoes. Wouldn't it be great if you could condense your shoe collection into one super comfortable wear-anywhere pair of shoes? Not only are Vessi stylish, cozy, and designed to go with almost any outfit, but they are also totally waterproof and extremely durable. Vessis are made with a Dymatex material, which is a dual climate knit that keeps your feet cool in the summer and shoes by my door. 2021. The Oklahoma City Police received a 911 call from an individual claiming to be Duncan Johnson about an African-American male hiding in the bushes outside of the Carver Transitional Center, which is a halfway house in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Sergeant Miller from the Oklahoma City Police Department responded to the call.
We know what the circumstances are, guys. Let's just watch his commentary. And I agreed with his commentary up until the end, which we'll get to.
Approached First Amendment Auditor Floyd Wallace Jr. on the street a few blocks away from the Carver Center.
We were just wanting to know why you're hanging out over the Carver Center, just hiding behind the bushes. Can you show me your hand, man? I got a taser right here. Okay. Show me your hand. Show me your hand, buddy. You got ID on you?
Go away.
Go away. Why are you bugging the folks over there?
Go away.
Huh?
Go away.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what's going on, man. You got your info on you? You got an ID? I'm here to investigate an incident, dude.
The sergeant asks Mr. Wallace to provide identification several times, and Mr. Wallace responds by repeatedly telling the officer to go away. Based on the totality of the circumstances, including the information provided in the 911 call and the officer's observations of Mr. Wallace's somewhat bizarre behavior, the officer likely had reasonable suspicion to detain Mr. Wallace to investigate the situation. Mr. Wallace matched the description provided in the 911 call, and although crouching behind bushes outside a halfway house is not a crime, it is certainly suspicious behavior that could lead the officer to believe criminal activity, such as hiding contraband for a resident of the Carver Center to pick up, was potentially occurring. Additionally, Mr. Wallace's proximity to the correctional facility could be another factor contributing to the officer's legal authority to detain and investigate him. As the Supreme Court explained in the 2000 case of Illinois versus Wardlow, quote, "An individual's presence in an area of expected criminal activity, standing alone, is not enough to support a reasonable, particularized suspicion that the person is committing a crime. But officers are not required to ignore the relevant characteristics of a location in determining whether the circumstances are sufficiently suspicious to warrant further investigation. The court also determined in the Wardlow case that, quote, "In reviewing the propriety of an officer's conduct, we cannot reasonably demand scientific certainty from judges or law enforcement officers where none exists. Thus, the determination of reasonable suspicion must be based on common sense judgments and inferences about human behavior. In allowing such detentions, Terry accepts the risk that officers may stop innocent people. If the officer does not learn facts rising to the level of probable cause, the individual must be allowed to go on his way. Given these considerations, it is likely a court would find that Sergeant Miller had reasonable suspicion to detain Mr. Wallace while investigating the allegations in the 911 call. However, even if the sergeant didn't have reasonable suspicion, it's important to engage him in a consensual encounter nonetheless."
Are you all right?
Go away, dude.
I'm here to see why you're hiding behind the bushes. Huh? Keep your hands out of your pockets, bud. Keep your hands out of your pockets. Get your hand in your pocket, man. Your hands are cold. The 72-degree weather. Do you need an ambulance? Need me to go away? Well, I'm here to help you out, man. Figure out what's going on. Like I said, I'm just here to figure out. The sooner you tell me what's going on, the sooner I can get out of your hair. You understand that?
Sergeant Miller asks Mr. Wallace a series of questions, and Mr. Wallace remains silent. In the 2013 case of Salinas versus Texas, the Supreme Court concluded that an individual who simply refused to answer questions by saying nothing had not invoked his right to remain silent because, quote, "A suspect who stands mute has not done enough to put police on notice that he is relying on his Fifth Amendment privilege." The court also stated that, quote, "The Fifth Amendment does not establish an unqualified right to remain silent," and allowed the suspect's silence when asked whether a ballistics test would show that the shell casings found at the crime scene would match his shotgun to be used as evidence that he was guilty because he did not explicitly invoke his right to remain silent. Throughout his interaction with the officer, Mr. Wallace also engaged in passive-aggressive body language and gestures and blatantly attempted to appear threatening. In the 1972 case of Adams versus Williams, the Supreme Court explained that, quote, "The policeman making a reasonable investigatory stop should not be denied the opportunity to protect himself from attack by a hostile suspect. When an officer..."
See, I like this. This is unbiased, fantastic journalism.
Right. Yes.
This
and
is
it's giving you
stating the laws and pointing out the facts.
It's giving the average user, the average reader, the average viewer, information that they normally do not have. They could probably find it if they do a little bit of dig and research, but she's putting it right there at your fingertips. Why is this action it could be construed legal or illegal and that kind of thing. So that's parts what I like about the audits.
Well, and now it's too biased, but I think
I agree with you on that. I do agree with you.
But let's keep watching.
Is justified in believing that the individual whose suspicious behavior he is investigating at close range is armed and presently dangerous to the officer or to others, he may conduct a limited protective search for concealed weapons. So long as the officer is entitled to make a forcible stop and has reason to believe that the suspect is armed and dangerous, he may conduct a weapons search limited in scope to this protective purpose. Applying this legal standard, a court would likely conclude that Mr. Wallace's behavior would allow Sergeant Miller to conduct a protective frisk for his own safety.
Can you take your hand out of your pocket? No? Okay. You got any mental health issues that we should know? I don't understand why you're trying to like be so sneaky by putting your hands in your pockets, trying to make me on edge, brother. I don't understand.
I told you to go away.
Well, I don't have to go away. I'm here to investigate something.
You guys to go away multiple times?
You have your ID with you?
Behind me.
You have your ID with you?
Don't walk up behind me.
Hey, you got your ID with you? Why are you hanging out over here?
Don't walk up behind me. I told you guys to go away. Stay in my range.
We just need your ID, brother, to figure out who you are.
Stay in my range. Hey, do we have any charges?
No, he was just hanging over there, hiding behind the building.
So he just needs to leave the property.
Right.
Okay. So we got to call him. We got a trespassing complaint.
Right.
So where are you going?
He doesn't want to answer any questions. Stop reaching behind you, bro.
Do you have any weapons?
Why do you keep reaching behind you, grabbing for stuff, man?
Back itches.
Back itches? Yeah, it looks bad when you do that. You know that, right?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
No,
Okay.
my back actually does itch.
Okay. Well, just so you know, I've said it on video. You're being recorded also. So don't go back over to that property. Are you cool with that?
Badge number. Have a nice day, sir. Just walk away.
What's
your name and badge number?
Miller 1582.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What's that for? What's that for? What's that for? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Bye bye. Go away. I'm asking for your name and badge number. We don't have to give that. Bye bye. Don't. What are you doing? Name and badge number, dude. Back off. Go in your car. Back off. I'm escorting.
Sergeant Forbes shoves Mr. Wallace to the ground, places him into handcuffs, and proceeds to accuse Mr. Wallace of attempting to assault him. Section 21-641 of the Oklahoma statutes defines assault as, quote, any willful and unlawful attempt or offer with force or violence to do a corporal hurt to another. In the 2016 case of United States versus Mitchell, the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals explained that Oklahoma law allows individuals to be convicted of assault when they threaten imminent battery with an overt action that is more than mere words. Given this definition, a court could conclude that Mr. Wallace's conduct in walking towards the officer and raising his hand constituted an assault, and the officer clearly interpreted his behavior as the precursor to an attack, even if that was not Mr. Wallace's intent. In the 2010 case of Morales versus City of Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Supreme Court described the Oklahoma City Police Department's use of force policies, which are set out in its operations manual, stating that, quote, the manual instructs officers to use only such force as is reasonable and necessary under the circumstances, including such force as is reasonably necessary to effect a lawful arrest and prevent the escape of a person lawfully arrested. The manual defines reasonably necessary force as force used when all other reasonable means to accomplish the desired action have been exhausted or would clearly be ineffective under the...
Couple of quick things and a couple of good points that are mentioned in the comments, and I want to add to that. CK, Audit the Audit didn't show where Floyd tried to make it look like he was drawing a weapon. Floyd did that at least on 2 separate occasions. And then he did walk up to the officer as he was walking away with a fist. Audit the Audit didn't show that. And this is one of his more unbiased, I guess unbiased. I'm tired, guys. Bear with me. I should be in bed by now. But one of his more unbiased examples of auditing an audit. To me, the way I see this, the officers had reasonable, articulable suspicion that Floyd potentially was trying to harm their physical well-being. On 2 separate occasions, he reached for a weapon.
Yes.
And then on another occasion, again, he walked up to the officer with a fist. Both officers were walking away, and Floyd approached them in a menacing and a threatening manner. But just keep watching. I wanted to see. There's something I don't like at the end of this video, which I wholeheartedly disagree with. And again, like, look, it's not a bad thing. It's everyone has the right. But that's my take on that. But let's keep watching.
The circumstances. Additionally, as the U.S. Supreme Court held in the 1989 case of Graham versus Connor, quote, all claims that law enforcement officers have used.
Well, listen to me, fella. Listen to me. All because I can't pronounce words at 11 o'clock at night because I'm exhausted. Okay. I do not.
Will, it's 9:42.
It is 10:42 where I live. Okay. East Coast is rough for us, man. Well, listen, you know what? It's funny. East Coast, it's hard for us to do late night streams. West Coast, it's hard for you guys to join Hez and Ray's streams. Like, Hez and Ray streams are no problem for me. 7 in the morning, no problem. 4 in the morning for East Coasters? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You guys are talking about Will breaking. I'm fine. I'm fine. Hey, the real world. You know what? Not you. You know what? You know what I think about you, Patrick? You know what I think about you?
Oh, what an assault.
Who even was that guy?
Well, you might want to read the.
Oh, who even was that guy?
You might want to read the newspaper.
David is backstage. David will not. He's no longer welcomed here. He will not be on panel anymore. Let's keep watching, brother.
Hey, Will.
Excessive force, deadly or not, in the.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, pop my picture up real quick. This was like my favorite character ever.
Pop your picture up.
Silence.
Silence. I'll kill you.
I didn't see that coming. That was good. I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. That was good. No, Will is not broken here, though. Will is very good.
Course of an arrest, investigatory stop, or other seizure of a free citizen should be analyzed under the Fourth Amendment and its reasonableness standard. The reasonableness of a particular use of force must be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene, rather than with the 20/20 vision of hindsight. Not every push or shove, even if it may later seem unnecessary in the peace of a judge's chambers, violates the Fourth Amendment. The court went on to note that police officers are often forced to make split-second judgments in rapidly evolving circumstances about the amount of force that is necessary in a particular situation. While it is less likely that Mr. Wallace could be convicted of assault for his actions, a court would probably find that Officer Forbes' use of force did not violate the Fourth Amendment, given the lenient standard of reasonableness that courts must apply and the officer's interpretation of Mr. Wallace's conduct. However,
so again, there's two things that he's discussing here. Number one, the reasonable aspect. I say this many times in law, the standard is not the conduct that takes place, is whether or not the conduct is reasonable.
Right.
And again, the police do not understand what Floyd's intent is. They see a man masked from head to toe in black, being fully uncooperative, not answering any simple questions. So this is what happens. So is it reasonable for the officer to react in a way, and it's making a split-second decision over someone that has reached for a weapon twice, that even though he doesn't have one, that has the propensity to give law enforcement the impression that they're carrying a weapon, that he's carrying a weapon. That's why before he had like a sword of some sort. And right now, he's standing there approaching the officer with a fist.
And the whole engagement, he seemed to be very aggressive. And then when the police was like, okay, we're done, not to go back over there, we're leaving, he's still trying to approach him in aggressive.
Listen, Stone Vet can stream any time of the night because he doesn't have a life. He sleeps all day, sleeps till the afternoon. He gets high and he gets drunk on streams, and he can stream until 3 in the morning and then sleep all day. I have a job. I have a family. I have a lovely lady. I have a life. I travel. Like,
so you saying that you got to participate in that 34-letter word called work?
I have to participate in work. I have to have a job. I have family that I see on a regular basis. I have parents that I see. I have sisters that I see. I have a lady friend that I see. I have her family that I see. I have our friends that we spend time with. Last weekend, so actually a quick funny story. So on past Sunday, we all made a trip. Just a real quick story. We made a quick trip to Brooklyn. And we went to. I have to. I'm required by my job. Every 3 months, I'm required.
Well, and truthfully, I don't think I could pass a drug test right now because I have not studied.
Because you haven't studied.
Yeah.
No, you work. My entire image.
Are you saying you need to study? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If I want to pass a test, I got to study, right?
Hold on, guys. Real quick. I just want to tell you a quick story. This past Sunday, we were in Brooklyn, New York. The lady friend said, "Will, I want to cross to Brooklyn. I want to walk the Brooklyn Bridge with you." And sure. So one of her friends and her husband's like, "Hey, let the four of us go. We'll have dinner in Manhattan." Or we started in Brooklyn, go to Manhattan, whatever. So we're crossing the bridge. It's maybe 7:00 at night. Though the thing with crossing the Brooklyn Bridge, for those of you that's never been to New York and never have been on that bridge, if you're going to walk the bridge, there are three types of weather conditions. Either it's cold and the wind is swirling uncontrollably. Either it's hot and the sun is beating down on you, or both. So we were sweating our behinds off because it was close to 80 degrees. The sun was out, and then the wind was swirling uncontrollably.
So
I had on this black brim hat. I wish I had a picture of it on the computer. I'd show you guys. We took pictures on the bridge, and my hat my hat kept flying off, and I kept catching it. We get to the Manhattan side, and we're about to get off the bridge, and then my hat goes flying into the river. I mean, it's a black brim hat, and it was just swirling like a frisbee. Oh my goodness! The entire bridge, it had everyone's attention. People were taking videos of it. People were going, "Ooh, ah, ah!" To it was so traumatizing, so traumatized. The point is, the reason I mentioned that story, as Patrick says, I have priorities. I am able to tell that story because I don't live on this stupid platform called the internet. This is not my life. Yes, it is an extension of my life to be with all of you. You make my life better. That's why I'm here. That's why I do this. I'm happy to be here. But
it's not.
Hold on, Joe. This crap drama that people obsess over because that is their lives. This is not me. I get to tell you stories about how I lost a $90 hat that I bought for the Brooklyn Bridge just to look cute for my girlfriend, and now it's floating in the river somewhere in Manhattan. Guess what? Big boats are going to go by. They're going to be like, "No, someone drowned. There's their hat." No, some idiot from Connecticut whose hat fell in the water. So anyway.
Well, I hope you had the opportunity to go to Cat's Delicatessen when you got on the Manhattan side of the bridge.
Say that again? What?
Cats. KATC. They got some awesome sandwiches over there. I was hoping that you had an opportunity to go there.
No, we went to an Italian place in Manhattan. Right when you get off, we Ubered. It was like 12 minutes away. Went to an Italian place. What was it called? I don't know, but it wasn't really that good, honestly. I mean, I like Italian food. The lady friend likes Italian food, but it really wasn't that good. But
the problem is with New York City, you got Italian restaurants all over the place. Best place to go over there for Italian is Little Italy because you got a selection. You do have a selection.
Never been, but that's something to try. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I'm digressing. I'm losing viewers. You guys don't care about this. I'm sorry. All about balance, Norm. Amen.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm missing New York.
Imagine if I get something. Listen, if Christopher Ryder could sue me, okay, then yes, I will get a summons in the mail for my hat flying into the water.
You're going to send the U.S. Marshals after you, man. You're getting ready to be FBI's most wanted.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Listen. I think the thing is, it's like there are a few channels that I view as incredibly vile, and not even anti. I mean, they're just Wrangler haters. They're just Wrangler haters, and I'm just like for me, every channel that has ever tried to attack me or come at my neck has at least given me the opportunity to speak my case. Tats harassed me for months, but at least he would let me speak on his channel. Jerry has called me vile names. At least he's let me speak on his channel. Vegas Vips is a clown, but he lets me on his channel. You know, like, people have let me come on panel and like let me speak. The one time I was in Stone Vet's stream, he was just trying to eviscerate me, calling me all these names, referred to me as a double minority because I'm black and I'm quote unquote gay, which is not true, never has been true. And just
you're not
spewing
happy?
all this.
You're not happy?
Joe.
Joe. The point is, it's like he refused, and he was like, "I'm not letting him on my panel. He's not worthy of being on my panel. He's just a gay black dude. That's a gay black dude." And then Shiz shows up. Shiz shows up, and Shiz is like, "Yeah, this Will guy, Will, if you're listening, you're a piece of trash, and your channel needs to die, and it's going to die because you're a worthless nobody, and no one cares about you." And I'm just
Wow.
like, no. Listen, I'm like, this was back in like December when I literally had, I don't even think I had 1,000 subs. I'm nobody. But because I was on Wrangler's panel. I was on Wrangler's panel twice. Oh my God, the ultimate sin, being on the panel of a fellow anti-frauditor. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, Will, you know what cracked me up about that? Remember when he sandbagged us that time on this channel? When he came on, and he kept saying, "Look, I don't even know." I would say something. He goes, "I don't even know you, dude." He didn't remember debating me for 20 minutes on Frauditor Troll's channel. He had no clue that we talked before. For public safety, when he was on,
he debated me on Frauditor. Oh no!
When he sandbagged us on this channel.
No. I was streaming with Tats. Tats was streaming on his channel, and I didn't realize it, but I actually was streaming the same StreamYard on my channel. And Chris came on and yelled at me for like an hour, right? And then he comes on our stream. He was like, "Dude, I don't even know who you are. You're a nobody. I just know you're friends with Kaiser." I'm like, "Dude, where do you think I got my intro from? Your name is going on a lawsuit." Like, I'll play the full video if you need it. I'll play the full video. I have it.
Because you're just starting out and everything. And I remember everybody was like, in the chat going, "Y'all need to save Will. He's go save Will."
But here's the funny thing.
Because they don't let you talk. That's the problem. So, like, SB will not let you talk.
But the funniest thing was, after that, people were like emailing me and responding. They're like, "Will, for someone that's never streamed before," because that was my first time ever on a stream, they're like, "Will, you held your own. You had 5 people attacking you at once. And not for a moment did you cave into pressure." And that's just how I am. Like, I'm on a panel the other day, Frauditor Troll and Dr. Dave established channels, and Dr. Dave didn't really say anything. And Josh was just like, "Oh, you're just beating around the bush." And I'm like, I made my stance very clear. But I'm like, some people can't do that.
No, you did really well. You really did. On like whenever, and like when we were talking about like your earlier one and stuff, people are like, "Go save Will," but you handled it. Like, you took care of things, and you did great.
You know what it is? I speak the truth about everything, and I tell people, I'm just like, look, I'm sure about things, and I'm like, look, I'm sure about how I feel about things, and I'm not the type to be bullied. Like, I'm not going to conform my opinion on things and on how I do things simply because of the fact that people want to bully me into doing them. It's like, if that's the case, then if I'm the type of person that can just be bullied to do what other people say, there's no point in being on YouTube, because YouTube is filled with nothing but bullies. Like, all these hater channels. Stone Vet, Shiz, Jerry, former Tats, rest in peace. Like, they're just hater channels, So anyway, I want to end the stream at 2 hours, guys. I want to try and finish this video real quick. We will finish the video. I'll actually cut into like a little bit of the logistics, blah blah blah, and listen to when he gives the grades for the 2 officers, because that's what I'm really interested in. So let's have a look.
Episode, the charges are still pending. Overall, Sergeant Miller gets an A+ for remaining within the bounds of his authority throughout the interaction, maintaining a calm and collected demeanor, and for making a legitimate effort to investigate Mr. Wallace's conduct as peacefully as possible. Mr. Wallace offered Sergeant Miller several opportunities to overreact to his gestures, and the sergeant would have been within his authority to handcuff Mr. Wallace at any time. Instead, the sergeant made several attempts to engage with Mr. Wallace and actively worked to de-escalate the situation. Sergeant Miller didn't see the actual altercation that took place between Mr. Wallace and Sergeant Forbes. And based on Mr. Wallace's conduct up until that point, it would be reasonable for Sergeant Miller to assume that Mr. Wallace had legitimately committed a crime and was being lawfully arrested. As mentioned earlier, if Mr. Wallace had approached Sergeant Forbes in a blatantly threatening manner, then he would be subject to detainment and arrest. And because Sergeant Miller had his back turned when the altercation took place, he likely assumed.
Strike number 2. Because that's nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. You will be timed out for simply 1 minute. And if you can talk about something else that we're talking about, you can talk about something relevant, we're happy to have you back for the rest of the stream. Let's carry on.
Why in God's
Mr.
name
Wallace
are
had
you
done
hung up
something
about
that
that?
constituted a violation. I commend Sergeant Miller for handling this encounter with patience and professionalism. Sergeant Forbes gets an F for maintaining a hostile and confrontational attitude throughout the interaction, failing to employ any measure of de-escalation, and for escalating the encounter into a physical altercation.
Okay.
That's where I have a huge I have to weigh in. I 110% disagree with that assessment.
Exactly, because he couldn't de-escalate because, well, oh gosh, whatever his name is, Floyd did everything he could to escalate it. If there's no such, he could not de-escalate because other wants to escalate.
Here's the thing.
Well, one of the problems with the audit in general is that the audit, I mean, they've got a bunch of subscribers. I think he's got like 2.2 million subscribers.
No,
but,
2.7 million. 2.7
okay,
million.
so that many. But I think sometimes they try to be balanced so much that they kind of go overboard with. I mean, they seem like they have to say something bad about all the parties or something. I don't know.
Now his content is totally different. Now he's just completely biased towards the police. But in this case, it's like he actually gave the first officer an A+. But in this case, there are other circumstances that he's failing to look into. For example,
right.
The other officer observed that Floyd tried to pull for a weapon twice. The other officer probably knew this and said, hey, he's possibly hostile. In this situation, the officer, we didn't even see it. I don't know if he cut it out or if I fast forwarded, but we know the video where Floyd's approaching him with a fist, and because he's stepping up on him, he shoves him backwards and puts him in handcuffs. Listen, this officer would have deserved an F if he pulled a taser out, pulled a gun out, beat the crap out of him on the ground, punched him, kicked him, anything like that. He simply shoved him to the ground and detained him because he was not the officer was walking away, which is the officer de-escalating the situation, and Floyd was continuing to escalate it by approaching the officer with a fist after knowingly reaching behind him on numerous occasions for a weapon.
The only point I was making was on balance. The audit is usually pretty good. I mean, they kind of, and I don't always agree with them like this one, but they're usually pretty balanced.
Fair take.
I think it's. I agree. At one point in time, he probably was more balanced, but I think as his audience went a certain direction, he went there with his audience. If you know,
I haven't seen him lately, so
it's okay. All right, guys. We're gonna wrap the stream up. 2 hours. You know, it's 11 o'clock here. Hey, these late night streams are fun. Maybe I might do another one in the future. We'll have to see.
Yeah, you did bring in some audience after another stream ended. I want to thank you for letting me come on afterwards. But I did bring a little party with me, so I hope that.
I appreciate you bringing the part. I appreciate you bringing the party with you. Absolutely, definitely do it again. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys. So, David, Patty, Joe. We'll see you guys over the weekend. We may do a stream tomorrow. It'll either pop up or it won't pop up. Sunday we won't be around. Sunday I'll be with the lady friend, spending time with her and her mom and her dad. So we might see you guys Sunday.
I was going to say, can I say something real quick? Just
real quick. You got 10 seconds.
Oh, come on now. Okay, now I'm just going to say on your next stream, let's make sure that we all talk over each other. We have massive echoes, and
we need to hit all of our microphones with a hammer.
Yes, absolutely.
Background noise and all.
Yeah, and we'll do it the entire night.
Real quick, David.
We'll be sure to read the paper before you leave.
Real quick, the paper says sippy. Goodbye, David. Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Okay, guys, we're gonna end the stream. If you guys can't tell, I like ending my streams on the zeros. I'm weird like that. Love you guys so much. We'll see you guys soon. Hey, see you next.